Kevin, you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, I thought the lads were outstanding tonight. I thought it was a good game, I'll be honest. I thought we started the game well, got hold of the game, with dictating play really. Then they had a spell and they got on it and they scored a really good goal, to be fair. Top corner, it was hard to do anything about it. But I thought the lads responded really well and we scored a really good goal ourselves. It was a tight game, nip and tuck really. I thought we started the game again second half. I thought we dominated it for the first 30 minutes, played some great stuff. And then the last 15, they put some big bodies on. I was more pleased with the last 15 really, the way we dealt with the long balls and dealt with the second balls, and that made it really hard for us. Messy, if you like, but we dealt with it really well. I was really pleased with the overall performance.
Like we saw in the Morecambe game, some brilliant game management right at the end.
Yeah, I thought they did really well. I thought we counted when we needed to. I thought we won our headers, won the second balls, done the really horrible side of the game, but I thought we played with some real good composure and maturity at times. I thought we passed it brilliantly. Some really good football again.
When we had the ball and when we didn't have the ball, we seemed to move really well and look really positive in our play throughout the whole match.
Yeah. I thought we looked well drilled. I thought Sam come in. I thought Sam did really well. I thought it was a good game for him to play, and I thought it was a good game. So it was good for him to get his match minutes, if you like. Thibaut's first game back again for a long time. I thought he did okay, and I thought Trey come on and did really well. So, we've got some good young players. We've got some good competition. This is always. I've played here or managed teams here. It's a really hard place to come and get a result. Always has been. It's a hard place, and all credit to the boys.
Tell us about that goal from Tyrese. He got up really well to get a strong header, and that's what he does, doesn't he? He makes himself a menace in the box.
Scored goals. I thought we responded well to the goal. We come back into the game. I thought just before that, for 10 minutes, we kept the ball in their half really well with some really good controlled possession, if you like. And we talked a lot about on the regains being in positions to win the ball back. And Tim, to be fair, we had some good passage of play. Give the ball away, but we made a tackle, won it back, and Sim put a great ball in, and Tyres got across the near post. That's what he's good at, scoring goals. It was a good finish.
And there was a possible shout for a penalty in the first half. It looked to bounce off the hand of a Carlisle defender. That looked quite clear and obvious from the whole stadium.
I thought it was definite penalty again. With the last 3 games really, we could have had a penalty in each game. We haven't had any, which is disappointing, and they've all been certainties for me. I thought Ollie was class tonight, I'll be honest, and deserved a goal. I thought he was outstanding throughout the game, and he's gone on a nice little run, and it was a definite handball for me. But to be fair, we got on with it and regrouped. I thought we could have had a penalty as well from a corner. I thought they were all over Harry. So no, pleased though. Pleased with the performance. And
an added bonus there as well to win on penalties. A great save from Daniel Golai as well, right at the end, and some well taken penalties.
We spoke about it after the game. We knew we were through, but it would have been ice on the cake to win the penalty shootout as well after putting such a performance in. So we just talked about enjoying the occasion, really, enjoying taking the penalties with no pressure. And to be fair, there's some good penalties, and Dan's come out and made a good save.
The draw for round 2 is this Friday. Any preference on who the opponent's going to be?
No, I just think we've got to take it as it is, and it's great to get through and see how far we can go.